like so much more of a headache than it needed to be. Oh,
Okay.
goodness gracious. It still says it's
Says you're
waiting.
live.
Oh,
Yeah,
yay!
give it a second. Cool.
It looks like there is a massive delay now.
Check your latency on stream settings.
It's on normal.
Um, yeah, we're working out the kinks. Okay. I think before we start the next stream, we will have to up the stream latency, like to ultra null latency.
Ultra low, because that's all we get.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not sure that you can do that while the stream's already started, so. But it will
No.
be a-okay.
Well, this is a test of testing. Test.
Yep, we're trying new things, guys.
It's so much different from Twitch. I have no idea what's happening for the majority.
It's just a learning curve. I think you'll get it. I think we'll be fine.
I don't know if I need to have this up, so we will pretend like I do and minimize the window, because why not? Woo! Jeez, that was a lot of work. This
Yeah.
is a test of your emergency broadcast system. Just need that annoying sound bit.
I don't think we have that in the
No.
soundboard.
What are you gonna do
We have this one.
it? What? I did not know you had a soundboard up, and no, that is duly noted.
That's just in Discord, dude.
There's a soundboard in Discord. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all. Anyway, we'll have to deal with a little bit of like lag from us streaming with chat, but
I
hopefully
mean,
next time
it's
won't be
not any different from when we had lags with Twitch.
yeah, but that could just be because of the latency setting that we didn't set before we started stream, so
Very true.
we'll figure it out. Figure it out. We have a really like our next stream should be really easy and relaxed, so we don't really have to set up too much beforehand. It'll be a good test of it too.
Very true. Okay. Well, we've spent the last like 10 minutes practically complaining about YouTube. 99% coming from me because there were like
She's
18 more steps than I'm used to when I'm starting stream.
yeah, but
I
now that
feel
you've gone
so
through
old.
them, it shouldn't be that bad.
I feel so old right now.
Yeah.
Wait.
Let me do the announcement for the stream because I can't figure out how to get the YouTube alert. So just give me a second.
So just need to wait for Whitney to come back. Thanks
I mean, I'm
to
here,
everybody.
but
Thanks to everybody who decided to join today on this very special December day. I don't know about you, but it is extremely hot here for some reason. I stepped out of my house for the first time in days because I had to fill up the water tank. And the sun felt so hot. I was like, if I stand out here any longer, I'll get sunburned. And that should tell everybody in chat how white I am. I don't know where Whitney went.
I'm right here.
Oh, you just listening to my very fancy story of leaving my house like a cave mole.
I mean, you texted to me this morning too, so
That's true. I did text it to you this morning. It was a very big development in my life to leave my house.
I made the announcement on the stream for about the stream, and we should be good to go.
All right, well, welcome back to the panel protagonists. I'm Melly,
And I'm Whitney.
and I gotta say, we are doing something different. Um, there was a lot of analytics going on this week about the decision to move to YouTube for the time being. It may or may not be temporary, kind of depends on a couple of different factors. So, for right now, for the next couple of streams, you will see us here on YouTube. Jessie is still on vacation, a very much needed vacation, so she will not be returning until at least January. So, the next stream after this, which won't be next week, but the week after, will be also feature Whitney as my special guest.
Yeah.
And wow, today is going to be a fancy little day. We are going to hybridize Pokemon in my own version, not like something you would see from Pokemon Infinite Fusions, which is the um, very fun spin off game where you just hybridize Pokemon and they become monstrosities or like the best thing you've ever seen since sliced bread was invented. So, Whitney has a few
One
words
weird
to
web
say.
browser, though.
Whitney has a few things to say about this weekend as it is special for Pokemon Go users.
It is. As some of you avid Pokemon users and players and lovers and whatnot have you, Pokemon Go is having their community day this weekend. It's today and tomorrow from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. at your local time. Um, and it's featuring Pokemon from 2022 and this year's community days.
Mm.
There's a bunch of event bonuses, like 2 times XP for catching Pokemon, half hatch distance when eggs are placed, and a lot more extra goodies for um, trainers, incense, trades, blah blah blah, all that fun stuff. There are also the featured Pokemon on each day. So today they have Slowpoke, the Galarian Slowpoke, Togetic, uh, Chespin, and
Oh,
Fennekin and Noibat. I'm butchering these names.
I think
But
Noibat is
anyway,
actually how you say it, so.
Noibat. Okay, but those are the featured Pokemon for today, and then for tomorrow they will be having Poliwag, Wooper, Paladian, Wooper, Timber, Axew, Froakie, and Grubbin. So log in on those times. There is also going to be Lucky Trainers. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but you can get special. Let's see. Lucky Trainers might encounter the following Pokemon on either day. I have to read it. Sorry. I guess you just get an extra extra opportunity to encounter certain Pokemon, which would be a Charmander, Squirtle, Mareep, Winub, and Larvitar. And you have the
Larvitar.
yeah, you have the opportunity to catch a shiny of any of these Pokemon that are featured. And if you
Damn.
want any more extra information, because I did not go over everything, because that would give us like a 20-minute spiel about all the stuff that they have going on.
Which
They
would be
have
no
more information
different
about.
from Jesse's breaking news, but okay.
Well, I mean, but this would just be like a bunch of random information that some people might not care about who aren't into Pokemon Go. But they have more information on their website, on their news bulletin board about raids, eggs, attacks, specials, research stories, time research, field research, stickers, and Pokestop showcases. And then, as they always say, be safe and be aware of your surroundings while playing Pokemon Go.
Yes. Don't run into
And
those poles.
there is the link for the news page on the Pokemon Go website.
Wow, that was like the best breaking news segment that I've heard you do. Anyway.
That's because I actually did one.
Usually they could go on forever, but
yeah, but that's okay because Jesse gives like a lot of good information. I just
yes.
don't like talking all that much, and I want to get into our activity because it's gonna be super freaking fun.
Yeah, I don't know how ready I am for some of the fusions that Discord has given us.
Well, luckily we're gonna pull them at random. So I did ask for Gen 1, but not all these suggestions are from Gen 1, which is fine because we're gonna use them anyway. They're just gonna be regular Pokemon fusions. But we did ask people in our Discord server to give us some fusions that they would like to see, and we are gonna pull them from random. So if you gave us a fusion in the Discord server, your name or your username will be called because nobody told me they didn't want it to be called. And we're gonna try and make those fusions. Well, Mel is, within 15 minutes. So
I
we
mean, I
can
just
get
did
through
Pikachu
probably a
in like
couple.
5. I'm feeling pretty hopeful this time versus last stream where it was a it was a freaking nightmare. Oh
Well,
goodness.
luckily, this doesn't have to be from memory. This can be with references. So,
Thank God.
all
I'm.
right.
That's like the best part about the stream is that it's not all from memory, and I can look up the Pokemon I'm looking at. Because imagine. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Let's
so
get
whenever
right
you're
to it.
ready, I can pull the first one.
I am ready.
I should have preloaded a drum roll into the soundboard, but whatever. Drum roll, please. And our first one is it is
No.
Scyther and Lucario
Oh
from Red
man.
Bailey in our Discord server.
A red baby. Okay, let me find a good picture on the internet, and I will get started. I have it already
I
pulled.
will
It's fine.
I will get my timer going.
Okay, how the frick frack snick snack am I gonna do this? Okay. Oh.
Why are you already going? What are you doing? What is this? 15-minute timer.
Man, this is only
Oh
big.
boy,
Okay.
that's big.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be, unfortunately. All right. So, Whitney, have you played any of the Pokemon games?
I think the only one that I've actually not started, but actually like played all the way through is Let's Go Eevee, to be honest.
Is it
Like
because it had
I am
Eevee?
not a little bit, but I am not, and I even then I don't know why I finished that because I did not like it because you can't fight anything. It's just like Pokemon Go, but in Pokemon game form. Um So I didn't even like it because you can't even fight and level up your Pokemon. You just have to catch a bunch of shit, and then like
Hope for the
you just have a
best.
bunch of useless Pokemon. So like some of the leaders were really hard for me to battle because you can't train your Pokemon by fighting other Pokemon.
Well, you can. It just takes forever. That's why I hated Let's Go Eevee
No,
because
no, you can't fight wild Pokemon, which is the problem.
I did.
Did I miss something? Because
I don't know. I hated it because I couldn't get any experience from it, but I could do it.
yeah, no, you don't fight them. You catch them. It just brings up like the Pokemon Go
Oh,
like screen.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
I did play what was the one that came out and I played with the Scottish girl? Was that Sword and Shield?
Uh, uh, There was a lot of Pokemon games with girls.
I know, but it's the Scottish girl that came out like
Oh, the
recently on the
Scottish
Switch.
girl. No, that wasn't Sword and wait, was it Sword and Shield? Yeah, it was Sword and Shield.
Okay,
Yeah.
that one I played and got pretty far in it. But then I like put it down, and then my husband went on a shiny hunt and still has not caught a shiny Hatena after catching like 2,000 of them. I don't know, it's some like ridiculous amount. But he was on a shiny hunt, right? But I think other than that, Europe was Sword and Shield. Cool. Okay. Um, other than that, the only one I've ever picked up other than that is Pearl, and I don't remember anything about it because did I have Pearl or did I have Emerald? I had one of those two,
Oh no!
and I never finished it. Never finished it.
Wow, was it that
I
bad?
do think I just wasn't into Pokemon, and I have a feeling that's just because I didn't grow up playing Pokemon or like watching Pokemon because my mom was like, you either have to have educational games or you're not playing video games at all. And like the only game from my childhood is, to be
Oh,
honest, was Sonic. Yeah.
that's interesting. Wait, how did you get away with Sonic? Sonic is like far from being educational.
It was only because someone gave us like a Sega, was it the Dreamcast or something?
Oh, the
We had like a set.
Sega Genesis, maybe?
It might have been Genesis.
Oh man,
It might
I'm
have been
like,
Genesis. I am like super bad. Yeah, I know Emerald and Pearl are different generations, right?
yeah, Emerald and Pearl, different
Yeah.
generations.
I just didn't remember if I had Emerald or if I had Pearl, because if I had Pearl, my husband had Emerald. Um I wasn't talking like generations, I was just talking like those are the games that I had.
Oh, these
But
like
anyway, and then Pokemon Go
misty.
didn't keep my interest either because it made me go outside and I don't like people, so
I just stayed in one spot. What are you
there's
talking
my
about?
school.
Who goes outside for Pokemon Go? I stayed indoors like a true introvert. We didn't go outside. What are you talking about?
I know. You know, the one thing I did like fair. Yeah. The one thing I did like no, not like it's like my perfect story of like telling how much like I got discouraged with Pokemon Go is that I heard a rumor that there were ghost type Pokemon in the cemetery.
Wouldn't surprise me.
And so at 3 in the morning, I went with some friends to the local cemetery and went
Yeah.
walking around in the cemetery, and then I found anything, nothing but a random ass Pokestop. There weren't any Pokemon anywhere. I was like, what the hell?
Damn, that sucks.
I know. Um, my husband has a story about Pokemon Go though.
Oh no.
I don't know if you've heard this one.
I don't know,
But
probably,
we used to
maybe.
work we used to work at Domino's when Pokemon Go first came out. And so all of our friends worked at the same place.
Oh
And
dear
so
Lord.
uh after they got off work because they worked the closing shift, so it was like 2 in the morning, they went driving around in one car to go and catch Pokemon. And so
Yeah.
they parked on the side of the road, got out of the car, and went to the park to go catch some Pokemon because they thought they saw some in the park. And then here comes up a police car behind them and shouting at all of them, pointing guns at them, telling them to get on the ground.
No, what?
Yes, telling them to get on the ground. And so my husband just drops his phone in the grass and gets on the ground. And then they finally run the plate of the car and say, "Oh, my bad. We have the wrong people."
No, oh my God. I would have been furious.
Yeah,
I would have been
yeah.
furious. What
So,
the hell?
but that's not even the funniest part. So, like, the reason why they thought they stopped them was because they had like a what's it called? I watch enough cop shows. I should know what it's called. Anyway, they had like an alert out on like a car that was similar to my friend's car, and they had like
Sorry, they just the
robbed
police
a
don't know it.
right. They robbed a place, or there was like an Amber Alert out or something for the car. I don't remember which one it was, but it had the same. It was like the same car, just like it was the wrong license plate and APV. There we go. Thanks, Aaron. So
This is like
I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so the cop like goes up to my husband and he's all like, "What are you doing on your phone? What are you doing on your phone?" And so my husband shows him his phone, and he's like, "We're just playing Pokemon Go, man." And the cop turns around and be like, "Oh, they're just doing that nerd shit." And then they let him go. They fucking let them go afterwards. I was like, "What the hell?" And then here I am at home, like asleep during all this time, and I come home. Like he comes home, he's like, "Bro, I have a story to tell you."
Oh my god, that's funny. Oh,
Yeah, it's like my best like Pokemon Go like story.
jeez. Well, the
Did you
only
chase a
fun story
Clefairy
that
in a hotel?
the only fun story I have is like when Pokemon Go first came out, my parents came to visit me in California, and we went to San Diego Zoo. And I was just playing Pokemon Go while going through the exhibit.
I
My
remember
mom,
you telling me, like, you were like texting me, and you're like, "I went to go catch a Clefairy," and like you told me later that you were
yeah, we
running to the
were at the
hotel.
hotel, and I was like, "Mom, what would
Yeah.
you do if I left to go catch a Pokemon?" And she looked me dead in the eye and said, "I don't know what I would do, but let me get my flip flops." So she got her flip flops, and we went out to catch a Clefairy. Oh
Oh
gosh,
my gosh.
it was crazy. It was kind of it was like a big deal when Pokemon Go came out. And I guess it's
Yeah,
still
it
a big deal.
was.
I just haven't played it to like really care.
Yeah, I have a couple of friends that are like really into it. One of them is in our Discord server. She like absolutely loves Pokemon.
That's why our bot
Um,
game is so freaking
I'm
competitive.
so glad I'm so glad I put that in there. It's awesome. Um, but she's always knows about like the community days and like is always saying that she's about to go and this like park and go and get like these different Pokemon, and I'm just like, at least you're getting exercise, I guess. Because
Question
I don't
mark?
know. Yeah,
Oh,
you have about 5 minutes
that's
left.
no, I don't. Extend
Yes,
my
you do.
time. No, extend my time.
No.
Oh no,
So,
this isn't good.
there's my lack thereof of a Pokemon experience. So,
I grew up with
tell me
Pokemon,
about
so
this.
I
And I
have
did.
just everything. What were you gonna ask me?
I was gonna say, tell me a little bit about your favorite Pokemon.
My favorite Pokemon, unsurprisingly to all of my friends, is Flygon because it combines two of my favorite things in the whole world: insects and dragons. It is
Oh.
literally a dragonfly, and it's so nice. But that's my favorite Pokemon ever. And then
Mine's Vulpix.
the Vulpix
Little
is a,
fox.
I mean, it's a cute little fox. There's
I
nothing wrong
know.
with Vulpix. But anybody who likes Garbodor, um, are you okay? Do you need an adult? Do I need to contact an adult
That
for you?
that's the male version of Gardevoir, right?
No, Garbodor is literally a bag of trash.
Oh. Oh, that must be one of the new ones.
It's
It's
from
like the
Sword and Shield.
huh?
From Sword and
Yeah,
Shield, I think.
that's one of the newer ones. Oh, it's like they ran out of ideas for Pokemon, and so
They were
now they're just
they
like
were
looking
that
around the
mean.
office.
They were that mean.
Are you a raccoon?
Well, I mean, have
They
you
would
seen
have to be a
Lucario?
raccoon. No, they would
Oh,
have to
oh,
be a
the
raccoon to like Garbodor because like raccoons like garbage.
yep.
But anyway, yeah, it's like they look around the
Trash Panda.
office and just like, oh, look at that trash can. That looks like a good Pokemon. Let's put eyes on it and some arms and let's go.
I mean, I think I would rather face a Garbodor in the wild than a Vanillite, which is literally an ice cream cone. I mean,
Uh,
I don't know who thought of that, but that's a little freaky, in my opinion.
Garbodor is more complex than Muck. They just continued. Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel like I don't
they
know.
they
I feel
were
like
they were
Muck is
trying to,
still pretty cool though.
yeah, but like I think the point was is that it had a complicated design, and so
I
they just
guess.
they just like took Garbodor's design and just rolled with it instead of like you know trying to make sense of it.
I guess.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, you guys. I'm blowing a lot of hot air out of my system because I'm trying to finish this before Wendy gives me the time.
You have 2 minutes.
No! I am very um. ah,
I already forgot which. Oh, it's Scyther and Lucario.
yes.
I know Lucario's in Super Smash.
I actually don't play Lucario. I'll give you 5 guesses as to who I actually play in Smash.
You play Pikachu, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that wasn't that hard.
I when the Pokemon Trainer came about in Pokemon in Smash, I was like, okay, cool. Like I'll just play as a Pokemon Trainer, but it was so hard to control, and I was like, I don't like this, and I went back to
Oh,
Pikachu.
it's not that hard to control, to be honest. Um, I know we're not talking about like Smash specifically, but can you guess which Smash character I use? I use a couple, but there's like
Sheik?
2 that I made. No, I don't
You
like
don't
Sheik.
you don't like Sheik? Is it Princess Peach?
No. Oh.
um, yeah, I don't know, because it could be anything. Is it Bowser?
No, sorry. My husband likes Bowser.
you, you did a fuck up. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It's not
So,
Zelda, is it? Or is it Toon Link?
no.
Do you play Toon Link?
Oh my gosh. Wait, do you not know all of the characters from Smash?
No, because I don't have. I
Okay,
also
so
don't have the newest Smash either. So
oh,
there's
you
that.
don't have Ultimate?
No.
10 seconds. So Bayonetta was my main first, and then I moved to
All right. Well,
time.
this is my with his very little fairy rings.
Nice. But I moved to
We'll just
what's her
shrink
freaking
that
name?
down
Corin.
and.
Corin? Corin. I think it's Corin. It's one of the Fire Emblem characters. Yeah, Corin.
Oh, okay.
She
Yeah,
turns
no.
into a dragon. A dragon.
It turns into a dragon, a very special dragon.
Hold on.
Okay. Okay. So, what is my next hybrid hybrid hybrid? I think distractions have been made. So, a Dagrin. I need coffee.
Sorry, my mom called me and I was just like, I told you I'm busy today.
She don't know that. Come on.
I know. Anyway, I should probably turn my phone to vibrate so that doesn't happen again. Okay. Anyway, so let's pull the
Okay.
second one. Drumroll. I don't know what either one of these are. It's Dugong and Seeking from
Oh
Tori from the Discord server.
no, Dugong and Seeking.
Yeah.
I mean, thank you, Tori, for picking simple Pokemon, but at the same time, oh, I actually they look. See, the problem is that Seeking and Dugong are both water type, but they both also kind of look the same. So I'm just like, one's a koi with a horn, and one is literally a dugong with a horn. So let me think about this. I can make it a monstrosity if I really wanted to, but I
Oh,
probably won't.
interesting.
Okay. All right. I got a
Oh.
general idea in my head. So whenever you are ready.
Ready, set, go. A
Okay.
seal and a goldfish. Yeah, I just looked them up. There's actually a couple of like combinations of both of them already
Yeah.
on here on
Oh.
Google. It's
Oh
kind of
yeah. I'm
cute,
sure it's from Pokemon Fusions. I can't
probably.
imagine it's from anything else. I don't know where I was going with that, but that's not the. Are we all just
Just
gonna?
kind of
Okay.
cute. Yeah,
Which
someone did a Bulbasaur and a Dugong.
that's really that's an interesting
Yeah.
combination.
I think that one's from the that browser that I was telling you about where you can make those like cursed combinations.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure that website inspired the developers to make the game. Like I have no doubts.
Probably. It's passable.
Okay, I don't know.
Um,
I have an idea for this hybrid and it's gonna look amazing if I can get my thoughts onto paper in 15 minutes. We will see.
it's not paper, Mel. It's your
It,
tablet. Okay,
oh my god. I can't believe you've done
get it
this.
right
I just why you gotta call me out like that? Oh my god. I'm just trying to
because I
live my
can.
life, Whitney. Let me just say what I want to say. YOLO. God. No one ever said that I needed to be perfect with my use of vocabulary, okay? I just people just need to know the general yes. I can't even word today. What is English? What is
You
English
can do a
today?
lot of things today, huh? How are you functioning?
um that's a very good question. I don't know.
Good
I
lord.
don't know what it means to function. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do this tail. I'm gonna do it
What did
carefully.
you What did you think of Detective Pikachu, the one with Ryan Reynolds?
Um, I thought that their rendition of some of their Pokemon as live action was pretty cool, and I really enjoyed some aspects of the movie, and then other aspects I was like, what is this? But I mean, overall, it was okay. I mean, I'm not really fond of the fact that they want to do a second movie because I feel like a
Yeah,
lot of sequels just bomb. But I thought Detective Pikachu was
it definitely had better art than the original like Sonic character. You remember how like the internet was up in arms?
yeah,
The
and then
internet got them to change it,
yeah, that was actually pretty amazing because that never usually happens with developers. So
right?
I was actually pretty impressed with the fact that they decided to change it. Uh,
The slutty goldfish from Fantasia. I don't remember what that looks like.
the slutty goldfish from oh shit, that's not what I want to do. The slutty goldfish from Fantasia. I haven't seen Fantasia
I
in so long.
remember now. Oh my god. Yeah, basically. That's kind of funny. I'll send you the link. Give me a second.
Oh no.
Hehehe.
What are you gonna do to me? Why are you doing this to me? Hold up.
Because
No,
I
I'm not gonna look at that until I'm done. Because I'm on a time crunch.
you are in time crunch. Anyway, I like Detective Pikachu.
I mean,
I
like
thought it
this.
was fun.
Okay, so one of my favorite scenes from Detective Pikachu is when they're in the club because of their rendition of Loudred and the fact that
Oh,
it. You say, "Oh," you're just like, "Oh, that was such an ugly Pokemon." I wasn't talking about the design. I was talking about
no,
the
no,
fact
no.
that it used its big old gigantic ears as base,
Yeah,
and it freaking. I was like, "That's amazing."
yeah. What was the giant Pokemon that was basically an island, like a tortoise or something? Turtle.
An island tortoise. Oh, it was Tortega. No,
Tortuga.
no, it was.
Tartaga. It was the
Oh no,
Tortuga from Avatar.
Tortuga. There is a Pokemon that's like Tortuga,
mm.
and
I
it's
thought that was cool, but like Bulbasaur's face freaked me out.
well, I I don't know what to tell you about that one.
Am I wrong though?
um,
Am I remembering it wrong? Am I remembering something else?
no, it was definitely different from their original design for sure. This is like becoming more and more cursed as I continue.
Yeah,
Okay,
Bulbasaur's weird.
yeah, is it the eyes that freak you out?
Maybe. I think it might be that is.
Might be the eyes, the little
It might
beady
be
eyes.
there.
I'm just kidding. They're not
It
beady.
like
I think that's the problem.
it like reminds me of um Toothless a little bit, but not like I don't find Toothless creepy, but like it's not really creepy. It's just weird looking. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Blastoise is a really weird one though. Oh god. It looks like a Ninja Turtle like costume.
Oh, I mean, yeah, okay, I'll give you that one.
Yeah, it looks like one of those like early Torterra. That's what it is?
Damn,
Torterra.
I can't get Dugong's freaking head right.
Torterra. Yeah, that's right.
That's
That's
what it
right.
is, Torterra. Thank you, Chucks.
Thank you, Aaron. Oh my gosh.
I
Yep.
do
It looks
know
like
that
one of
one.
those like early 90s like um Ninja Turtle costumes. Oh
I was like
my gosh.
really
Anyway,
enamored with the head, and now I'm like, I need to make it
all right,
larger,
Mel.
I guess. Yes. Whatever. How much
I'm
time
gonna
do I have left?
say you have 7 minutes.
Oh, okay. What were
I'm
you
gonna
gonna say?
say one thing, and I
Is
know
it gonna
you're
make
gonna
me
be able to
cringe?
talk about it. No, I know you're gonna be able to talk about it forever.
Yeah.
Pokemon
Yeah.
Mystery Dungeon.
Oh my god. I don't know about anybody in chat, but I started with the original, the one that came out for the Game Boy Advance, and I fell
Mhm.
in love with the story. I wasn't I'm not a big like RTS person, and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon kind of falls into that category of RTS. I hate RTS. That's why I will never touch a Fire Emblem game. And so
I like
when the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon came out and I was playing it, I was super enamored with the story, and so much so that when the the plot dropped, the climax of the plot dropped, I think my family hadn't seen me for like a whole week. And then I cried. I cried like a baby. I will admit that because there's no shame in crying over a good storyline. I'm just saying, like, to
I
all the
cry
people
over
on
books all
chat.
the time, man.
What happened?
I said I cry over books all the time, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So the climax came and I cried like a baby. It was so good. The music was immaculate. I would drop money for the soundtrack for the music if I had the money. Just drop, drop money
Because you
for
were
the
like,
soundtrack.
what? How old were you when that came out?
I think I was a teenager.
Teenager.
Yeah.
And then I was a wee little baby because I am very much younger than you.
uh, so that was
You have 5 minutes.
cool. No pressure or anything, Whitney.
All the pressure.
All
I'm
the
giving you
pressure.
the pressure. Under pressure. Anyway.
This is like giving me under the sea vibes. Or is it giving me PTSD?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of everything, all of the time. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with that for the day. Melly has checked out. Melly has no idea what's happening anymore. The Melly you are reaching is no longer available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Okay, so Pokemon Mystery Dungeon came out in 2005.
Mm-hmm.
I was 10.
Wow. You were a
Yeah.
wee baby.
Yeah.
Probably under,
Anyway.
like the fact that you couldn't play it because reasons. Familial reasons.
Yeah. Well.
It happens. There's no shame in that.
I wonder what the most popular, besides Pikachu, most popular Pokemon.
Do you really want to find out? Because I have guessed. Can I make a guess and then you look it up? Because I'm pretty sure I already know what some of these favorite Pokemon are.
Yeah, let me go to, apparently they have not game, top 5 Pokemon of the year, made by Pokemon 2020. We'll go, do we want to go by region or do we just want to do overall?
Overall, because I have things. I have guesses because I'm pretty sure
All right.
I hope to be
So,
wrong. I want to tell this to everybody in chat. I hope to be wrong, but I don't know if I am, and that's what sucks.
okay. So they have the top 5.
Okay.
So do you want to start from the bottom and guess number 5?
I could just give you 5 and see if any of them make the list because I am very bad at
We can do that. We can
rating them.
definitely do that. Charizard is a good guess.
I
All right, so
definitely think
give me your 5.
I definitely think. In fact, I definitely know Pikachu's on that list somewhere. I don't know what number.
Yeah.
But he's definitely on that list.
Oh yeah.
Gardevoir is
Yeah.
probably on that
Makes
list.
sense.
Lucario is probably on that list. It's a very, very popular Pokemon. Charizard is definitely on that list somewhere as well.
Mhm.
There's no doubt that there is. How many was that? 4?
Pikachu, Gardevoir, Charizard,
Lucario.
Lucario. I think that's 4. So one
Okay.
more.
Shoot. I know Bulbasaur was getting popularity. I don't think it'll be in the top 5 though.
Mhm.
Maybe Mewtwo. Mewtwo is
Okay.
also very popular.
Okay.
So
So let's do this. Worldwide results, top
yeah.
5, 7,000 votes. At number 5 is Umbreon.
Oh, damn. Duh, because when we did our bottles, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't like Dugong's eyes.
These number votes don't make sense to me. Oh, I guess it does. Okay, so with 94,000 votes, number 4 is Charizard.
Yep, there it is. I knew Charizard was going to be on that list somewhere.
Oh, this one's surprising. With 99,000 votes, and number 3 is Mimikyu.
Oh, that It's surprising, but at the same time, I
Uh,
can agreed.
all right.
There's
So number 2 is 102,000 votes, which is Lucario.
yep, there it is.
Are you kidding me? Really? Ew. I would not have picked this one. Anyway, number 1
I swear to God.
apparently
Wait, hold up. I swear to God, if it is fuck, what's that fucking gothic Lolita Pokemon?
Oh, it's definitely not her.
Is it okay, can I I wanna guess. Is it very feminine?
No.
It is not feminine at all. Can
Time's
it
up.
be taken into I'm sorry, chat, into a sexual implication? Can Rule 34 be applied very easily to
Okay,
that?
I'm gonna tell you this. Rule 34 can be applied to anything if you try hard
No,
enough.
I know, I am very
Not,
well aware,
that does
but
not, that does not
there's a
apply here.
level of ease for Rule 34, if that makes sense. Like some Pokemon, it's super easy to get Rule 34 to apply. Others, you have to think
Yeah,
hard.
but I I guess it's just because I don't see it that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think what you're asking for is if it's more humanoid, right?
Yeah, is it more humanoid?
I guess because it is bipedal.
Please tell me it's not Mr. Mime.
No, God no. Oh God no. Why would that be anybody's favorite?
I
It's
don't
just
know.
creepy.
Um, oh my God, it is bipedal, but it's not Pikachu. Correct.
Yeah. I can give you a hint.
Yeah, give me a type. Do you know what the type is just by looking at it?
Shit. I'm really bad with types.
That's fine.
But it is in I can Google it. I can Google the types. It is in Super Smash, like Ultimate or whatever.
It is in
Smash Ult.
Smash. Okay. Um. Shit. It's not Lucario because Lucario was number 2. Uh, is it one of the starter Pokemon?
No. It's a
Is it
dark water type?
Jigglypuff?
No, it's a dark water type, apparently.
Dark water type.
Cat Luchador? No, it's not. That's a fire type.
Mm,
Uh, what is that one? It's the
dark
the
water. Is it
yeah.
hold up. Is it the sniper frog, the sniper salamander? What is the name of that, you guys? How the 007 salamander from Sword and Shield? Is it that guy? Is it that
I don't
Pokemon?
think. Um,
I don't remember if it's a
Chat got
dark
it
type though.
though.
Is it Greninja? Oh,
Yeah, yeah, it's Greninja.
that doesn't. I can see it, but it's surprising. Yeah, it's
Greninja
surprising.
with 140,000 votes.
I'm surprised Gardevoir hasn't made that list at all. Like, I'm very surprised. Anyway, I am done with my Dugong Sea King
Alright,
hybrid.
let me pull up.
Pull up the next one. Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
Lord. Now I can. Like, I had a very clear image of this hybrid, and then, like, it just.
Oh no. Oh no.
What's wrong?
The only thing I can think of for this combination
Oh,
is
no.
giant tentacle monster. It's
No!
Onyx and Tangela.
What?
Onyx and Tangela.
Oh. Uh, oh. Ah! I don't even know what the.
You can thank your significant other for that one.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that one
I'm
was
gonna.
from
I'm gonna have to have a deeply worded conversation with my husband when he comes home. Kinky
um
Mation? What kind of website is that? Ah,
what are you looking at?
no. I'm on Google if anybody, and there's no
Oh,
filter on my search, so I get
ew.
all of the Rule 34
Oh
applications.
Lord.
All right.
Okay.
Uh, um,
What's your favorite region? we can do like the region.
We can. Did you start the timer already? Because I wasn't done looking at the picture.
No, I didn't start the timer yet.
I am ready for the timer if you are, and then we can discuss
And
regions. Yeah, let's go region by region.
okay, so Kanto's the top one.
We can do the top 3 instead of the top 5 though, because top 5. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
all right. Let
I
me
just need to let me get my bearings together for this bullshit I'm about to draw. I'm gonna try not to apply Rule 34 to this.
Okay,
There's
so
so much going on. Okay, sorry. Sorry,
for
not so.
Kanto region, the number 1 is Charizard.
Yep, that doesn't surprise me. Pikachu's on that list, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Gengar.
That doesn't surprise me. Gengar is quite popular.
And then number 3, can you take a guess?
Is it Mewtwo?
It is Bulbasaur.
Oh, fancy.
And
What was our
then
new top
followed up,
2?
right? And then followed up at 4 and 5 is Pikachu and Eevee at their respective spots. So Pikachu is number 5 and Eevee is 4. Or sorry, reverse that.
Okay.
So Pikachu is
I'm so sorry,
4.
chat. I have no idea what I'm drawing. And for all of my nasty people out there, get your mind out of the gutter. Thanks.
My brain's already there.
No!
All right, so for the Johto region, Umbreon's number 1,
Of course it is. Yep.
followed by Tyranitar and Lugia.
Okay. Yeah.
The Hoenn region.
Gardevoir's on
Ew.
that list for sure. There's no way it's not. There's absolutely no way that it's not
All
on
right, for
that
the
list.
Hoenn region, you'll be. It's Tangela and Onyx.
And Hoenn? But they're not even
No.
Hoenn
Sorry,
Pokemon.
I was answering chat. It's Tangela and Onyx.
Oh.
What's what
I
she's.
was like, that's first gen.
Anyway,
So
you will be
confused.
happy to know, Mel,
Uh-huh.
that Rayquaza is number 1.
Hey, my boy.
And then followed by Gardevoir and Flygon.
There it is. Hey, Flygon's on the list. Hey, people know their stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I hate
A
this already.
flaming monkey.
I
Oh
think
my
I might
god.
have to actually bring out the mapping pen to do this correctly. Okay, we're gonna do it in blue so I can actually.
All right, for the Sinnoh region. I don't
Oh
even know
boy.
what game that is. But number 1 is Lucario,
Black and white.
followed by Garchomp and Luxray.
Ooh, Luxray. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think I
The
had a
Unova region.
Luxray. I think I think I'm pretty sure I had a Luxray when I did my playthrough.
Oh my god. This region is just when Pokemon went into its freaking edgy phase. The top
Yeah,
5 Pokemon are just like
I'm
really
pretty sure the
dark.
Sinnoh region was also inspired by like New York City. Don't
Uh-huh.
quote me on that. But I am pretty sure it was inspired by New York
Okay.
City.
Okay. So are you ready? Number 1 is Chandelure. Chandler?
Why? That's a
Yeah,
Chandelier book.
Chandelure. Yeah.
Chandelier. Chandelier.
Uh, followed by Zoroark
Okay, that doesn't
and
surprise me.
Hydreigon?
Oh,
I don't know how to
Hydreigon.
pronounce that.
I don't know if
Yeah,
Hydreigon is actually the right pronunciation, but that's how I always pronounce it.
Hydreigon. I don't know.
It's supposed to be a fuck, what's the name of that mythical creature that has like multiple snake heads? It starts with an H. I think it's a Hydra.
A
A Hydra.
Hydra?
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be a Hydra.
Hydra. Oh.
Yeah. And
Oh, is it a dragon?
it is a dark dragon type, yeah.
Okay, so it's like a dragon version of a Hydra. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. For the Kalos region.
The Kalos region.
Sinnoh's diamond. Ah,
I think that's
okay.
X and Y. It's Kalos. That also has
No,
a really good storyline.
Chat was saying that Sinnoh is diamond pearl.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Black and white was
Kalos.
Anyway, Kalos is X and Y, I think.
I have no
we
freaking
must have
clue.
done. You did black and white already, didn't you?
I don't know. The only regions that I actually can name off are Kanto and Alolan. That's the only ones I know.
Okay, no shame in that. Okay, there's no shame in that. But I might be judging a little bit.
So for Kalos, hey, I told you I did not grow up with Pokemon, regardless. So anyway,
That's true.
Kalos, number 1 is Greninja.
Yep.
Number 2 is Sylveon.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 is Aegislash. I was like, this thing looks like it should be in Yu-Gi-Oh, not Pokemon.
Aegislash. Yep, that sounds about right.
Interesting. Goodra.
I like Goodra. I don't care what you guys say.
It's cute. It looks so friggin' slimy. But that one's at number 5. So
yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
and
it
then
was not a very popular Pokemon. Man, I gotta draw these as rocks though. Okay, this is the best I can do without making it Rule 34 to the bastard, aka my significant other, who decided that he was gonna choose this as a hybrid option to begin with. Dumb.
You have 8 minutes.
I have 8 minutes to make a bunch of rocks? Are you kidding me? I'm so terrible at rocks. So.
Copy paste. Anyway,
No,
for the
I can't
Alola
copy
region.
paste this. You don't understand.
Yes, you can.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand. I can't copy and paste this. Each of these are unique. You can't just copy and paste.
Well, you better get to drawing. Anyway, Alola region.
I need an adult. I don't need adults anymore. Okay, I'm good.
Are you done?
No, but it's okay. I'll suck it up.
All right. Alola region. Number 1 is Mimikyu.
Yep, that doesn't surprise me, considering it's number 1 and globally too.
Yeah. Number 2 is Rowlet.
Okay, I can see it.
And number 3 is the evolution of Rowlet. It's like Decidueye or something.
Oh, Decidueye?
Yeah.
I like how they took like Deciduous and then like Goldeneye or something and like incorporated
Incineroar is the luchador cat. That's what it is. That one Smash too.
Oh.
And then I'm assuming Galar region is the most recent one.
Galar, I think, is your Scottish one, so it would not be the most recent one, no.
Oh, okay. I don't recognize any of these Pokemon.
Okay. What are
anyway,
it's like, I don't recognize any of these. But who are they?
I don't recognize any of them. But number 1 is Dragapult.
Hey, my Ghost Dragon! Hey! It's a really weak Pokemon competitively, but, you know, like, whatever works. Whatever floats
Number 2 is Toxtricity.
That doesn't surprise me. I wish Jessie was in chat right now so I can remind her how she missed a shiny in a raid we
did. And then number 3 is Corviknight.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Corviknight's pretty badass.
Number 4 is Snom, and to me, it just looks like a thing that's face down,
It
and
looks
it's
like
little.
something I sneezed when I had a cold, and it like furrows into an icicle. That's what Snom looks like.
It looks like it has a little butt,
Well, maybe it
like
does.
little booty cheeks, and
Dude,
I
little booty cheeks.
yeah. Anyway, so those are the Pokemon of the year.
Based on reach. Wait, they don't have one for the newest one? That's interesting. It's been out for a while now. I'm kind of surprised they don't. Maybe it just doesn't have like enough popularity, I guess.
Maybe a new mythical Pokemon appears. What is that?
We have a new physical Pokemon.
Oh, this is just Sword and Shield.
Sword into I can English very well when I want to, and no one can tell me otherwise. Okay.
Oh, Scarlet and Violet is the most recent one. That's right.
Yeah, but I don't remember what that region is because I actually stopped playing because it lost my interest. A lot of the newer games actually lost my interest, especially when they made it incredibly easy for you to raise your Pokemon to level 100 without really trying. Because I remember back in the days, back when I was a kid, we had to train our Pokemon through the Elite Four several times in a row to get enough experience to raise our Pokemon to level 100. back in my days. Let's
Oh my
gather
gosh.
around the campfire, children.
Yeah.
I shall tell you
They
a
they
story.
are games for kids, but I feel like all children have ADHD. Shit. Yeah. But anyway, the region for Scarlet and Violet is Paldea. Paldea?
Oh, that's right,
Is that
Paldea, because it reminds me of Pangea, which is where they got
I was
the
gonna
inspiration from, I think.
I was gonna say Palia, but that's just me.
Talia. That's an MMO.
Yeah. Well,
One that I
anyway,
haven't played since its beta test. Sorry, not
yeah,
sorry.
it's a little buggy. I'm hoping that it'll like get fixed and then we can go back to it eventually. But for right now, we're stuck on Sandrock. So
We're definitely stuck on Sandrock.
yes. Let's see.
Just gonna color it a horrible abomination because I can. How much time do I have left anyway? Or did you like
Yeah, like
lose
2 minutes.
track? Oh, okay. So
2
I have
minutes.
plenty. Just disconnected, and it just reconnected.
Well,
Okay, that was fascinating. Thanks, OBS.
good.
OBS is like,
Stream
yeah,
is
sure. Yeah, I'm
anyway.
okay with
So
it.
I
I got
said,
this. What were you
I lost
saying?
my train of thought. Favorite game. I
my
was like, what is your favorite game other than Pokemon Mystery Dungeon?
my favorite Pokemon game, huh? Other than
Yeah.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, damn. I really enjoyed Gold and Silver. It's kind of a tie between Gold and Silver, like the OG, and the OG Sapphire and Ruby. Those are
Mm-hmm.
my favorite Pokemon games. Like I have a, but
Interesting.
Gold and Silver have a lot of nostalgia for me because they were my first Pokemon games ever. Because I absolutely remember quite vividly when I got the game on Christmas, and I was in my dad's like janky ass van. Not quite the I have children. I have candy in my van for
Mm-hmm.
unsuspecting children. Kind of van, but it was like a GMC van. I don't know if you remember those weird vans. They looked like
Time's up.
cool. They looked really weird, and I remember being in the back seat playing the game on my Game Boy Color on the way to my grandmother's house on Christmas, and it was like the one of the few Christmases that my dad came with us. So I very very vividly remember playing, and I think it was Gold, in fact, that I was playing.
Hmm.
All right, there's my
Interesting.
abomination right here. Onyx and Tangela. Tangela. Go
All right,
Tangela.
I just pulled up an article on the 10 darkest Pokemon implications, so we're gonna unpack that while you draw your next one.
Sweet. I love hearing the dark backstories of Pokemon. All right, what is my next abomination?
It is Vileplume and Executor.
Oh, guys, what the hell?
And this one's from Jessie herself.
Oh, hey. Okay. Too bad she's not here to like enjoy this. You know what's funny? Okay, so I
No,
before you start your
no, that's fine. I wanted to wait until you started drawing anyway, so.
so I have a very God damn it, it gave me Star Wars when I looked it up. Um One of my very first holographic Pokemon cards that I ever gotten when I was younger was an Erica's Vileplume.
Mm,
And I remember I remember this quite vividly, in fact. Back when I was a kid, Jessie actually gave me some of her extra Pokemon cards, and that's how I fell in love with Pokemon cards. And then that's how I
mm.
eventually fell in love with Pokemon. The more you
I
guys
mean,
know.
to be fair, the only thing that I consistently play that is Pokemon is the trading card game because like I like Magic and I like the Pokemon game and I like the characters that are on the cards. Like I totally have a fire Vulpix stick, don't shoot me. But
All right, everybody. I am ready, by the way, Whitney.
all right, ready?
As ready as I'll ever
Steady.
fucking be, anyway.
Get drawn. Your timer starts now.
Oh,
All
that
right.
feels
So
good.
tell me about some of the dark things that you have heard.
Um, I have heard dark things about Gengar, especially, um,
Ooh.
because there are a lot of fan theories actually about this. First off, you can only experience. Well, you can only get the Gengar through trade, but like a lot of the ghost type Pokemon in Kanto can only be caught in the cemetery in Lavender Town. There are, I mean, like, I
Mhm.
think in the later games, there are other places where you can catch them at now. I haven't played the later games in so long to verify that, but in the original, in the OG, I believe that Lavender Town was the only place you could pick up a ghost type Pokemon, aka um, Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar, because I think they were the only ghost type Pokemon there. But there are fan theories surrounding Gengar. So I don't know if you remember what Gengar looks like, or if you're looking at a picture of Gengar right now. But if you look at Gengar and Marowak, especially Marowak, there are very unsettling similarities between the two. So the fan
Ooh.
theory is that Gengar is the dead version of Marowak. And that in the original Kanto storyline from the OG, you encounter a raging spirit. I mean, that's what I'm going to call it because that's kind of what it was when you played the game. You encounter a rageful spirit, and you can't continue until you get an instrument called the Self Scope, which comes into play, and you find out that it's like a ghost type Pokemon. I think it was Haunter in the OG, or no, it might have been Gengar in the OG. It might have been Haunter in the newer games, but it was one of the ghost type Pokemon, one of the more evolved forms of it. And you also learn later that Marowak had that there was like a death, like a Pokemon death. That was the Marowak. And that's why there are fan theories surrounding the fact that Gengar has too many similarities. Oh, it wasn't. No, I got that mixed up. Gengar has similarities to a Clefable, like a Clefable shadow. But in the OG, everybody thought Gengar was like the spirit of the Marowak that died. Because Cubone wears
Yeah,
the
I can see the Clefable more than I can see the Marowak.
yeah. So I mix that up. So there's similarities between Gengar and Clefable, but the storyline behind Gengar is that it is the vengeful spirit of Marowak. Um, so that's one of my favorite ones. There's others like Gothitelle has one that's like lures people to their deaths. But there's a couple
Yeah.
Pokedex entries that I've looked at that I was like, what the fuck am I reading? Like, I don't want to catch
Yeah.
this Pokemon. What do you freaking mean? Anyway, like, no thank you. I choose
Okay.
life.
So on this list, Cubone wearing the skull of his mom
Yep.
is definitely on here. The one that kind of freaks me out the most is this one that is mentioned that Pokemon are companions and food.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's just so weird to see that these like people that raise these Pokemon, they're also like, how do you get food out of like a Pikachu? To be honest.
Well, Pikachu is modeled after a squirrel, and people eat squirrel.
Ew. Gross.
It's just
Anyway,
ew.
that's one of them. I think there is like I either saw an animated video or there was like some kind of like spoof thing that there's a person that animates something on YouTube, I think.
Oh, is it like
And they
he cuts
animate
Pokemon?
yeah, he like makes food out of Pokemon. So there's like one of them where he like pops the top off of a Bulbasaur,
Yep.
cuts it up, and then like cuts up the Bulbasaur, and it's just like, oh god, I'm
I
just like,
really hope we don't have
ooh,
any vegetarians slash vegans in chat right now.
yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah.
What do
Don't
you
go
think?
look it up unless you're like demented like me.
I mean, to be honest, that doesn't surprise me that that's a dark thing with Pokemon because if you think about it, I mean, that's what we do now. I mean, we have cattle,
I mean,
and they
I
don't eat all
guess.
of the Pokemon, just like certain ones. Like, I'm pretty sure
Mm.
Miltank gets eaten. I'm pretty sure Tauros gets eaten, or any of the cow Pokemon. Um,
I guess it's just weird to think about because it's like a kid's game and you don't
yeah.
think about that kind of things. It's like, oh, where do you get your food? Because obviously you don't eat berries all the
Yeah.
time off of a
And
tree.
it's funny. I don't know. You've never watched any of the Pokemon anime series, correct?
Here and there, but not enough to like know anything about it.
Okay, so in the original, and I remember this because I always thought about it um in the later series, and I'm sure anybody who's watched OG Pokemon Kanto with the original voice actress, my apologies, Veronica Taylor, um, seen the OG Pokemon show will also know this as well. But when they're in Cerulean City, there are real fish, not Pokemon. Not all of them are Pokemon. Some of them are real fish that you would find in the oceans right now. Um, and it always baffled me because, well, it baffles me even now, like when they do have Pokemon, more Pokemon now, and they replace those like real fish with the Pokemon. But I'm like, how the fuck do some of these Pokemon fit? Because a lot of these Pokemon realistically need to be small. That's the only way that that planet will be able to sustainably like hold all of that Pokemon. And that planet, by the way, has to be like this near the size of Jupiter or Saturn because I don't understand how 9 regions can be that big and fit on like an Earth-sized planet. But then again,
Yeah,
I think I'm thinking continents, like each region being a continent. So
Maybe. I don't know.
Dude, it's Pokemon is weird, but back in the OG era, this is my point. They had real life animals. And then when they got to have more Pokemon, um, like replacing that notion of, like I guess the fourth wall realism in that kind of a
Um,
show, they were eating meat. And I always, like, there was no way you could not look at that. Even as a child, I was like, there's something like, are they eating Pokemon? Because they were. Like, they had to have been eating Pokemon. So, anyway, it's just like something that
yeah,
always bugged me about the show.
that's so weird.
Anyway, so yeah, darkness. Let the darkness
Yeah.
rise.
I
That's
mean,
all.
I think my favorite dark one is the Mimikyu one because
Yeah, poor
I mean
Mimikyu.
everybody knows about Mimikyu, even if you don't. But like Mimikyu
Yeah,
wears
even
this
if you don't
disguise
like
because he just
Pokemon,
wants to. Yeah,
Mimikyu, yeah,
he just wants to be loved.
he does. He just wants to be loved. He wants to be happy. He wants all of the
Yeah.
things. Yep. That's why
Um,
he mimics
there's
Pikachu.
apparently a theory that Spoink needs to move to live, kind of like a shark.
Oh, that's interesting. I
Yeah.
actually haven't heard that one, so that's tasty, tasty
Um,
tea.
let's see. It says it's revealed in the Pokedex. The heartbeat is connected to the tail, which means it will die if it stops moving.
Oh, okay, it's in the Pokedex. Right. Okay, well, if the Pokedex has mentioned it, then God,
Yeah.
that's wow, Pokemon.
Mm.
Okay, Game Freak, we're watching
Um,
you.
not all sharks. Well, you would know, but I'm going off of base level shark knowledge where like sharks have to keep moving to I think nursing sharks can stay still, right?
I don't know. That
I
would
don't know,
be
man.
definitely
Anyway,
the aquarium expert in chat.
yeah, because I think nursing sharks are usually in like those touch pools, and I've seen them like sitting still. They're not always moving, so I think nursing sharks can stay
There's
still.
a lot of wives'
But
tales that come out from like
yeah,
animals. Just like how I'm sure there are wives' tales with Pokemon.
yeah, nursing sharks, nurse sharks. Oh, nurse sharks. Sorry.
Okay, so I know we're
um,
on the topic of like dark things with Pokemon. I want
yes.
to say this before I forget because ADHD. But
4 minutes. By the way.
there are things that happen in the Pokemon world that were banned in the U.S. There's a couple of episodes that were banned in the U.S. One of them was because there was a
Wait,
gun involved.
in the show
Yes,
or in the oh
yeah. One of them was because when Ash goes to the Safari Zone in Fuchsia City, the game warden pulls a gun out on him,
oh.
and it was banned in the States
I
because it
mean,
had a
U.S.
gun.
bans a
I've
lot of things.
I've seen the episode. It's not as bad as like some of the other shows. So I was really baffled with that, but it was also the 90s. So I guess I shouldn't be all that um surprised, I guess. Anyway, but yeah,
Um,
another one was oh god, this is an abomination. Anyway, another banned episode was one involving Porygon because it had uh flashing lights, and it I guess it was just too much and too much of a risk with epileptic like children or people, so they just banned that episode outright in the States.
okay.
And yeah, so
Grab
the more
some
you know.
gun Pokemon, probably.
And
But I
it
mean,
always makes me laugh
they,
because they have like a police force, right? So
yeah,
uh,
But I
force
mean,
does
like
not
the
have.
US likes to ban things for like weird reasons because there's like banned episodes of Bluey.
Yeah, and I actually know which episodes you're talking about with that because I looked it up.
Yeah, there's like banned episodes of Bluey, and I'm just like Bluey is like super wholesome.
But it's because it talks about something that's controversial in our country right now, which I'm not gonna say because we're on YouTube and I don't feel like getting banned from YouTube. So we'll just
Yeah.
chat will know. Chat will know.
Yeah. So, I guess we'll get back into the dark facts.
Yes.
Oh, this one's interesting. Apparently, Kadabra was once human.
That does not surprise me one bit.
Yep.
There's a
According to the Pokedex,
couple of them that act like that.
yeah,
Or
according to the Pokedex entry, this Pokemon was once a human boy that transformed into the Pokemon Kadabra. How it occurred is unknown, but the idea that children are out in the world randomly turning into Pokemon and losing their former lives and memories is pretty dark.
so with that in mind, there's an episode there's an episode of the OG Pokemon from Kanto where Misty gets hypnotized by a hypno and thinks she is a seal. And apparently, because there was the whole episode starts with, "Oh my God, there's missing children. Where do we find these children?" And
Uh-huh.
so they meet up with some hypnotists. Like it's like a secret society. That's the best I can describe these people. Is that it's a secret society. It's probably like nobility or higher because everybody's like super well dressed and classy,
Mhm.
and they have a hypno, and the hypno gives them it's supposed to be like stress relief, I think, in the episode for these higher class citizens, but it's also involuntarily hypnotizing like children. Misty becomes affected, thinks she's a seal, runs off because she thinks she's a Pokemon now, so she has to like be in the wild. So she runs off, and that's how they find the other children because the other children that were quote unquote missing were hypnotized by Hypno unknowingly. And it makes me wonder
Uh-huh.
how far Hypno's range is and how great the hearing of these children had to be because Hypno was like on top of a goddamn skyscraper essentially. It was just like it was
Yeah.
weird to me. So
Your time's up.
sweet. There's my Bioplumic executor.
I actually have found a list of banned episodes, so we can talk about that too.
Sweet. I put this on the wrong fucking layer because of course I did.
All
It
right.
went right
First
through
of all,
my
I
phone
want to
call.
ask you, how many more do you want to do?
Let's do one more because they're already
One more.
4:30. Yeah.
Got you. Okay. So let me get that rolling.
Let me
Um.
get my shit together.
Oh yeah, there's a in chat then it was mentioned that phantoms are
Phantoms? Oh
also
yeah, yeah, yeah.
dead children. Yeah.
Yeah, that also doesn't surprise me. There's I want to say there's like uh shit. I think I spelled executor wrong. Um, fuck.
It's G's,
It's
not
G's.
C's.
Well, that's like
So
the
it's
best edit I could ever make.
there
um,
you go.
shit. There's a couple of Pokemon that have darkness like that, where it's like it's taken from children. They lure people to their deaths. This was the spirit of so and so on and so forth. So
Yeah.
this isn't. I'm not too terribly surprised about that. Okay, I guess I am as
All right.
ready as I'll ever be for the very last Pokemon hybrid.
Last one. And we have this one from I'm Your Batman from our Discord server. It is Ninetales and Moltres.
Hey, fuck yeah! That's the one I really wanted to do because I was like, I think I have an idea for it. And
Uh-huh.
I'm so happy. Like I could cry tears of joy right now, Whitney, with how happy I am that we got this hybrid. So thank you to Batman from our server for coming up with this fantastic hybrid. And let me just put these pictures up for me.
Still have like 10 more that we could do too. Might have to do like a doodle
Like a
time or something.
yeah, we could do a doodle time. We could do a part two. I mean, there's
That's true.
nothing telling us that we can't. I am ready.
Okay, I will start the time now. Okay, so let's move on to band episodes. I found the one where you were talking about the Safari Zone Warden. But there's
Mhm.
one that was taken out. It was Beauty and the Beach is the episode name.
Oh, that's right. Because
It's
I
where
don't even
James
know.
has an inflatable bodysuit that gives him big ol' bong hong dongeros
Sorry.
in order to win a beauty contest. And that whole scene was removed in the English version.
Yep. For obvious reasons, because America can't
Yeah,
handle cross dressing, even though the entire OG Pokemon um lineup is nothing but Team Rocket cross dressing every fucking episode. So it
I
floors me
know.
to think that this maybe it's because James had the Donkadonkers. Like I don't know. It's the only thing I can think of for why
Tracks of
that
land.
episode.
Yeah. There was another thing that made this episode get deleted, like deleted, yeetus deletus. Um,
Just delete
apparently
it.
an elder, yeah, apparently an elderly man was staring at Misty's chest, and in the original Japanese says that he'll be looking forward to having fun with her in a few years.
Okay, yeah, I can see why that would
Yeah,
be a problem.
so I can see why that was taken out.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, that's a problem.
heavily edited is correct.
Very. Oh my god.
Um, so there are 4 other ones that we can talk about. I'm gonna leave the bigger one because there's a lot of text for that one for last. Um, but in apparently Pokemon the series Sun and Moon,
Oh no,
there
a
was an
recent
episode.
episode. Okay.
Yeah, there was an episode banned due to Ash wearing dark face paint resembling blackface in the second half of the episode,
Oh,
so he could be imitate the appearance of Pessimian, whatever that
Cassian.
is.
It's a monkey Pokemon, a primate
Yes,
Pokemon. That's really
yes,
weird.
I see that now. Yeah, so
Why is it
that
blackface?
got deleted.
Damn it! I still need 2 more tails. Are you fucking kidding me? I guess I just do this.
Apparently that title was a touchdown for the team. So,
What?
yeah. Um so this one doesn't have a name for the episode. But there was an episode banned due to the large focus on Jinx, whose purple red redesign was not used in the episode. Um,
Yeah, she used to
I
be like very very black, and whoever designed Jinx had to have been like a closet racist.
maybe. Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you see the original.
Yeah, because I only know the purple one. I didn't know the
Oh,
original.
yeah, there
So
was.
now that I'm seeing the original one, that's a little
That's why I'm saying whoever invented Jinx must have been a closet racist. There's no
yup.
way they would have designed that and been like, yeah, this is okay. Like,
Mm-hmm.
even in the 90s, like that. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. but I could see why it was banned.
Okay. Apparently there's a lot of them that were pulled because of Jinx, because this one involves Jinx too. But this one's called Stage Fight and the Mandarin Island Mismatch.
Okay, that doesn't
Um,
surprise me.
I'm
Especially
just
if it
gonna
was
read it
like,
word.
is it from I have a question. Is it from the older generation? Like I'm trying to think. There's the Kanto, the Orange Island League,
It's Orange
Johto.
Islands.
Okay,
It's
I
Orange
thought
Islands.
so.
Yeah.
It sounded very Orange Islandy. Anyway, okay, so you were saying. Now that we
Uh,
cleared that
chat,
up.
chat is asking if you're going
Yes, I
Griffin,
am very
because they like.
I I'm going very Griffiny right now. That's kind of where I'm going with this.
Okay, so I'm gonna read this word for word because there's a lot in it.
Okay.
Um, but it says these Orange Islands episodes have been banned since April of 2013 simply because of a small cameo by Jinx. They're not available on Netflix and no longer even mentioned on Pokemon.com. They're also not available on the re-release of the Orange Islands DVD's box set. They're also banned in India and replaced by Bound for Trouble and Charizard Chills, respectively. The latter episode even marks the final time Jinx was ever shown in her original design in the English dub. So because of Jinx, they pulled both of those episodes.
I think about this. I wonder because Pokemon Snap came out, right? So
Uh-huh.
Pokemon Snap has Jinx in it. And I can't remember if it was the original design of Jinx or if they had already started recoloring Jinx by that point. Um, chat, do you guys remember the OG Pokemon Snap? Because I know for a fact Jinx was in it.
Was it on the
Because you had to
64?
do you had to do something really special for it to get Jinx to come out, and that's why I remember because it was tedious as fuck.
Oh, she is definitely the original Jinx.
You're like, ah!
I see screenshots, and that is definitely the original Jinx.
Well, that answers definitely answers my question. Okay, that's funny though for me.
All right. Now for the longest one. So
Oh,
there's an episode called Holiday High Jinx. I think you know where this is going.
oh God, is it another Jinx cameo?
Yeah. Oh, it's not a cameo. This one was probably taken out before the other one. But I'm gonna read the first like couple sentences because it starts the whole like get rid of Jinx like or redesign of Jinx um bandwagon. So after this episode aired, a woman named Carol Boston Weatherford wrote an article stating that Jinx, which was featured prominently in the episode, is a negative stereotype of African Americans relating to characters in the story of Little Black Sambo, which is where blackface I think became like really really popular or something.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me.
Soon afterward, the episode was pulled from rotation and is not believed to have aired since 2000.
Also, doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. Um, no longer mentioned on Pokemon.com. Let's see. Yeah, it just goes on to say that it was still on certain medias, but it was all like VHS and DVD box sets that people probably still had. And then they replaced it with the redesign with the purple skin rather than the other one.
Yeah, I can see why. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it was a
Yeah.
closet
I
replace.
only knew the purple one, but that's probably because it
I
got
mean,
pulled into
yeah,
and I was only like 5, so that's the
yeah.
only one that I remember.
Like, and as a
Um
child, I didn't really like think about it until I was older, and I was like, something
Yeah.
feels really uncomfortably uncanny with Jinx.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as a kid, you also don't really think about it either. It's because you don't have that experience. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, there's band episodes, and that was it.
Ben, there was a lot going on for Pokemon.
I
And
mean, it's been
all
running
around
since
us.
what? Like, it's been running since like the mid '90s. So
Yeah. It's just
yeah, because I think the first Pokemon game came out in '96.
yes, 95 or 96.
Yeah, '96. I think. I don't know when the shows started airing, but probably around the
About the
same
same.
time.
Probably. I think the shows came out before. Don't quote me though.
I have no clue. I never really watched it. Um, but I want whatever fountain of youth that Ash is drinking out of because he is 12 forever, and I want to be I'd like to have like the body of my 20-year-old self, but like be older, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's never gonna
Like
happen for
fresh
us.
out of high school, still took care of myself. Chat says it was around the same time, so the show came out around the same time as the
Oh,
game came
okay.
out.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me one bit.
Um, since we're doing fusions, you have 4 minutes, by the way. What's a fusion that you would like to see, or your favorite fusion from like the
Uh,
game?
there was a lot of abominations. All of them involved Mr. Mime fusing with anything. Anything. Those were
Anything?
total abominations. Like they will forever haunt my sleep. I think there's a
Ooh, you should
whole video
give
on
us a visual.
yeah, whole video on Mr. Mime fusions. Anyway, my favorite fusions
God.
from um, a fusion I would like to see is a Flygon Superior fusion because I think that would look pretty cool.
Oh,
You get the regality of Superior with the
gonna have to
dragon
look that.
dragon-esque um body of
Oh,
a
it's the fancy noodle.
the fancy noodle. Yeah, that's yeah. I will accept that answer because that's literally what it is. Very fancy noodle.
I like it. Fancy noodle and dragonfly.
Yep,
Smack them together.
I would really. Some of my favorite fusions from Pokemon Infinite Fusions stem from. I'm gonna hate saying this, and I'm glad my husband's not home to hear this be uttered out of my freaking lips. But some of the Gardevoir and Lopunny, or I guess Lopunny is the correct pronunciation. Lopunny and Gardevoir fusions are really nice. They're very girly. Um, unless you apply Rule 34, then they're very yes. I like those fusions a lot. There was one that I did with Venusaur and there was another grass type, but it gave Venusaur a very large thorny rose. And I really enjoyed that fusion, but I couldn't even tell you what fusion that second one was. I want to say it was probably Vileplume, but I don't remember. Because I think I got because when you get in the game, you just get the regular starter. So in the beginning, you just get Bulbasaur because you can fuse them and then unfuse them.
Oh,
But if you
the
fuse
heck?
them, you get better stats and mixed stats, which help in late game. It could have been
Were you talking
Roselia, but
about Rosella?
no, it wasn't Roselia. It was I'm pretty sure it was Vileplume and uh Venusaur.
Interesting.
But because I didn't get any of the whole because you could go through all of the regions. I think I haven't passed Kanto though because there's so much that goes on into the game. It's like Sandrock. There's just so much storyline going on. It's gonna take forever to reach that point. I have not reached Johto yet. Um, I
You have
haven't
a
even
minute
reached
left,
the
by the way.
Elite Four. Cool. I haven't even reached the Elite Four in the game yet. So um, it's very, very extensive. But I know that you can hit Johto, and I know you can hit Hoenn in this game because they make the insinuations. You can also see some of the trainers have these Pokemon in like later in the game. So there's
Uh-huh.
that insinuation that you can hit those regions. I have not hit them, so I have not seen those Pokemon in the wild to actually have them in my party. So it definitely was not Roselia, because Roselia is
Uh-huh.
the Hoenn Pokemon.
Got it.
It's a fun game. And I would like to see some Roselia fusions. In fact, like Roselia with a Venusaur. I wonder if it would give me the same one. But I'm pretty sure it was absolutely a Venusaur and a Vileplume because I remember catching an Oddish early game.
All right, your time's up.
Sweet. This is my Vulpix and my Ninetales Griffin with a Moltres.
Nice.
This is probably my best hybrid right here, guys. I'm just gonna showcase it like right here. We'll just make it bigger than the others. I just gonna move this down a little bit. There we go. That's like the best fusion. I mean, you guys can have your your four other favorite fusions if you want. There's no wrong answer, but this one's my favorite because I was really
Honestly,
hoping
I like that one too.
it's really. I might actually like put more details into this fusion and then post it to the Discord channel because it's
Nice.
so good. Thank you.
All
It's
right, we're
so
gonna leave this off with one more question.
yeah.
Favorite trainer, go.
Favorite trainer?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
oh.
think mine's obvious which one I'm gonna pick.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it one of the It's not Lance, is it? He's a dragon.
No.
Oh.
My favorite trainer shares a name with me, Trainer Whitney, with her Miltank.
Ah! Yeah. She was the one that everybody got caught up in the OG Silver and Gold because that rollout just fucking decimated people. I hated it. And there's only
Oh,
one
yeah.
type that will take out a normal type, and that's a fighting type. And I hate it. I hate that fighting type was the only one that could take out a normal type. And you couldn't even I don't
Right.
think there was a Pokemon you could catch that could take out that milk tank.
I don't know. It
Anyway,
just gives me the pass to say that I'm a Pokemon trainer, so yeah.
I like all the trainers you can see in the game that you pass by the battle randomly, like the NPCs. There's like Last
Yeah.
Melissa and like
Yeah. I also
Rich Girl
really like the
Melissa.
yeah, I also really like the water trainer in friggin' Sword and
Nessa?
Shield.
I think her name was
Yeah,
Nessa. Yeah, we had a
I think it's
cosplayer
Nessa.
go through in Stockton Con who was dressed as Nessa and did a really wonderful job with that cosplay.
Yeah.
She was also very nice, which was nice. I don't know who my favorite trainer is. I liked Lance a lot, but then Lance a lot. I liked Lance a lot, but it kind of fell off on me once I got older. Um,
Mhm.
there's actually a Pokemon professor I'm really into. I gotta remember the name of it though. I gotta remember the region now.
Yeah.
I want to say, shit, it wasn't any of the newer generations. It was like midget and maybe Kalos. I don't think it was the Kalos though. Was it Kalos? Because back okay, so I write stories, everybody. I'm not that's no secret. If you watch any of my Twitch channels, you'll know I write stories. When I was younger, I did a Pokemon one, and it was super extensive, had a really tragic backstory. Like my character was from Team Rocket, disbanded, like deserted Team Rocket. And of course, because it's me and I had to have main character stereotypes, she had special powers, which I'm not gonna get into because uh reasons. I don't want to
From
be judged for it mainly, but
from your Mary Sue era.
yeah, it was the first story I wrote that exceeded 200 pages.
Dang. That's a
Um
lot.
that was back in my middle school era.
Okay, your excuse from being cringy. It was middle school. Everybody's cringy.
Thank you. I did a Pokemon, not Pokemon. I did a Resident Evil 4 one too, which was also really cringy, but also again middle school.
Did
So
that
anyway,
did that one have did that one have Skittles too?
yes. I can tell you, Whitney, after stream what it was about, but no one in chat's gonna know
Okay.
because I don't want that judgment. Um, Thank you guys for coming to our Pokemon Fusion stream. I really appreciate you guys um coming to YouTube and being patient with us as we're going through this new like stream platform shift. Like I said, there were a lot of analytics and judgment calls being made during the week to switch it, so it was almost quite literally a last minute decision on my part to switch. So thank you all for the patience and for supporting and coming over to YouTube with us to watch us on YouTube. I will
Yes.
play with a lot of the settings so that it's better and there's no latency issues or lag issues for our next stream, which will not be this coming weekend, as it will be. We will
For the
be.
holidays.
Yes, thank you. We will be observing the holidays this coming weekend, as Christmas Eve is on that Sunday, and I have to scream into the void that Saturday anyway. So, the weekend after that, the weekend of New Year's, the very last stream of 2023, Whitney and I will be playing Left 4 Dead 2. And I gotta say, I'm still very noob, and Whitney refuses to play on anything other than normal, and
Yes.
refuses to play on with NPCs. So we will probably be playing with random people while streaming. So that will be an interesting stream. It's probably
Okay.
going to involve a lot of me screaming. So
I have died to Nick enough that I do not want him as an NPC. Okay.
yeah, we have. I think I have receipts of that. I really got to edit those videos. So be sure to come back the weekend of the 30th for the Left 4 Dead
Yes.
2 stream. That should be the last stream that Whitney and I will be doing. So it's tentative. We're gonna say it just like that because there are outside things happening that could alter the January schedule of streaming. So just stay tuned. If you haven't already, join the Paddle Protagonist Discord server. The link is in the YouTube channel profile. So go check that out. We have interactive chats. We have Doodle Time, which is where I do live art. You guys can come to watch me do my doodles. Sometimes they're absolutely crazy and we could just laugh about stupid stuff. I might be continuing this unless I still have that commission to finish. It's been slow going because I'm working on the background now. But I could be working on that or like finishing the detailing touches on these hybrids here. So come join me for the doodle times. They're twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then we have watch parties and we have game nights where we play any game. You can just come hang out in chat. Occasionally Whitney will stream what we are playing as we play a multiplayer game. Yesterday we were playing My Time at Sandrock multiplayer, so that
Yeah.
was
We also
in
just like to sit and hang out in the general chat and just kind of BS and play games and do other things.
yes, there's lots going on in the server. The bot games are especially fun because for some reason our Pokemon bot game is competitive. Um, but at the same time, it can be wholesome. So I've seen it both ways.
Yep.
So definitely come join the Panel Protagonist Discord server. There are things to do, weird shit happening. The memes channels are always blowing up throughout the day. So yeah, you must be
And I
18
just
years or
posted the
older.
link. Yes, 18 years or older. I just posted the link in the chat, and you can also find it on the YouTube homepage for our channel.
Awesome. And if you guys don't like the Discord channel for some reason, it makes me very sad. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Melslog. I do post updates on when the next streams are, what we will be streaming, as well as other various artworks, including throwback art that makes me cringe. So if Discord's not your style, you don't have Discord, whatever floats your goats, come follow me on Facebook or Instagram to get all of your updates, and we will see you guys December 30th. I think that's the next. That's
I
a
believe it
Saturday.
is December 30th.
Yeah, hang on.
Yes, it's the 30th.
Cool. So we will see you guys on the 30th of December for our very last 2023 stream. With that, we will bid you adieu. Whitney, are you ready?
Always.
Panel protagonists out. Bye.
Bye.